हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। इस क्लास में हम लोग देखेंगे कि ये जो बोर्ड सीबीएसई एंड आईएससी बोर्ड एक नई तरीके से एग्ज़ाम कंडक्ट करने का फैसला लिया। सो दे हैव डिसाइडेड एंड वी आल्सो हैव कम टू नो, हम लोगों को पता चला कि इस बार इस एकेडमिक सेशन में 2021-22 इस एकेडमिक सेशन में बोर्ड हैज़ डिसाइडेड टू टेक 2 एग्ज़ाम्स। ओके, तुम लोगों का फर्स्ट एग्ज़ाम होगा नवंबर महीने में एंड वो एग्ज़ाम होगा एमसीक्यू टाइप। ओके, एंड देयर इज़ ए पर्टिकुलर सिलेबस, पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर्स, ओनली यू विल गेट द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दोज चैप्टर्स एंड एग्ज़ाम होगा एमसीक्यू टाइप। ओके, सो थोड़ा सिलेबस को लेकर चर्चा कर लेते हैं। ओके, और ये अच्छा होगा स्टूडेंट लोगों के लिए, राइट। इस सेमिस्टर का सिलेबस क्या होगा और एमसीक्यू कौन कौन चैप्टर से आएगा। ओके, ये सब लेके चर्चा कर लेते हैं थोड़ा, और सिलेबस को थोड़ा डिटेल से देख लेते हैं। दिस इज़ आवर सिलेबस। ओके, दिस इज़ द सिलेबस फॉर फर्स्ट टर्म। ओके, फर्स्ट टर्म, दिस इज़ द सिलेबस फॉर फर्स्ट टर्म. So the first chapter is electrostatic. Elaborately we will see what are the different topics are there, okay, in these chapters. Okay, क्या क्या टॉपिक्स है, क्या क्या पढ़ना है। ओके, ये चैप्टर से क्या क्या ये चैप्टर से क्या क्या पढ़ना है, क्या क्या टॉपिक है, ये सब हम लोग डिटेल्स में देखेंगे। पहले चैप्टर्स को देख लेते हैं। ये हमारा फर्स्ट चैप्टर इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक। इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, पोटेंशियल, कैपेसिटेंस, ये तीनों ही आ जाते हैं। सेकेंड चैप्टर है करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। थर्ड चैप्टर मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट ऑफ करंट एंड मैग्नेटिज्म, एंड here magnetic material, this part is not there. Magnetic material, earth's magnetism, okay, these are not there. Then electromagnetic induction, Faraday's law, then motional EMF, then Lenz law, then self induction, okay, mutual induction, transformer, alternating current, okay, purely resistive circuit, purely capacitive circuit, then LCR circuit, power factor, then RMS current, RMS voltage, so all these things. Then electromagnetic wave, this is a very small part, electromagnetic wave. So these all are included in first term exam. Okay, so only MCQ क्वेश्चन मिलेगा इस एग्ज़ाम में। ओके, अब थोड़ा डिटेल्स में देख लेते हैं जो क्या क्या टॉपिक पढ़ना है इस चैप्टर से। करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चैप्टर से, मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट ऑफ करंट मैग्नेटिज्म चैप्टर से, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन चैप्टर से, अल्टरनेटिंग करंट चैप्टर एंड इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव चैप्टर से। डिटेल्स में थोड़ा चर्चा कर लेते हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक। ओके, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक। इन दिस चैप्टर द फर्स्ट थिंग इज इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड। फर्स्ट थिंग इज इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड। क्या क्या पढ़ना है इस चैप्टर से? इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड, इस चैप्टर से क्या क्या पढ़ना है? कूलम्स लॉ, ओके, एसआई यूनिट ऑफ चार्ज, परमिटिविटी ऑफ फ्री स्पेस, ओके, डाइलेक्ट्रिक मीडियम, ओके. These all the things you have to read from these chapters. Everything you have to read. Just I am telling the main points, main headings. Okay, this is the first thing, Coulomb's law and permittivity of free space, dielectric medium. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing is this concept of electric field and its intensity, that means electric field intensity. Okay, formula of electric field intensity and different formulas, okay, for different kinds of charge distribution. Superposition principle, okay, these are the main headings, main points. Then from here continuous charge distribution, okay, linear surface volume charge distribution. Then electric lines of force, okay, electric lines of force. Then dipole, okay, two similar charges at a small distance, uniform field between two oppositely charged parallel plates, okay, these are different points. Then electric dipole moment, okay, E, electric field intensity at different point on axis and perpendicular bisector. Formula of torque, okay, derivation not required because this is MCQ type of exam, so no derivation, we need the formula, okay, and we need the basic concept. Next point is Gauss theorem, okay, and the application part, application of Gauss theorem, clear. This is electric flux, how to calculate flux, E dot A dot product. Then these different applications, again I am telling derivations are not required, no derivations, no derivation, okay, no derivation, not to practice the derivation, only will keep in mind the formula, okay, and the different points, okay, related to the formula, okay, like here infinite line charge, what is the formula, okay, uniform charged infinite plane thin sheet, what will be the formula, okay. Next thing is electric potential energy and capacitance, okay. So from here after that equipotential surface, okay, electric potential energy of system of two charges, electric dipole and electrostatic field, okay, potential energy or potential at different points due to electric dipole, okay. Then capacitance, combination of capacitance, series and parallel combination, okay, how much energy it can store, okay. So these are different points from capacitor. These are different points related to dipole in an uniform electric field. Then what will be the potential energy formula, E equal to minus P dot E, and different cases for theta phi equal to 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. This phi is what? Phi is the angle between P vector and E vector, okay, for this formula. Then capacitance C equal to Q by V, okay, C equal to epsilon 0 A by D. This is for parallel plate capacitor, okay, how much energy it can store. Then come to the formula. This is the formula for storing energy and energy density. Energy density means energy per unit volume. Then how dielectric constant affect the capacitance, okay, how dielectric constant affect the charge stored, okay. So these are different points here, all these things you have to read. Then come to current electricity, okay. In current electricity different points are there, mechanism of flow in conductor, mobility, drift velocity, how they are related and their relation with electric current. Ohm's law, proof is not required. Then resistance, resistivity, okay, drift velocity of electron, okay. Then different graph, VI graph, okay, electrical resistivity, conductivity, temperature dependence of resistivity and resistance, okay. Then internal resistance of a cell, okay, potential difference and EMF of a cell. EMF means when current is not flowing through the, or current is not drawing from the cell, okay, then you will get EMF. Combination of cell, series and parallel combination. Then Kirchhoff's law, very very important. Wheatstone bridge, very very important. Derivations are not required. Meter bridge, very very important. From potentiometer also you can get conceptual short question on numerical. So these all are very very important. These all are very very important from current electricity chapter. Now come to magnetic effect of current and magnetism, okay, concept of magnetic field, Biot-Savart law, Ampere circuital law, and the application. Application means again you will keep in mind the formula with the assumptions, okay, for toroid, for long straight wire, force on a moving charge in uniform magnetic field, okay, force on a moving charge, and what will be the trajectory, okay, force on a current carrying conductor, okay, that is mu 0 by 4 pi 2 I1 I2 by R, that is the current carrying conductor. Force on a current carrying conductor or between two current carrying conductor you can tell, okay, force on a current carrying conductor you can tell I L cross B, okay, this is the formula. Yes, that force between two parallel current carrying conductor, okay. Then galvanometer, very very important, galvanometer to ammeter conversion and galvanometer to voltmeter conversion, very very important. Torque on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, okay. Magnetism and matter, the current loop as a dipole, this one, magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron, okay, this much is required. Then current carrying loop, okay, derivation is not required, derivation for the expression of B is not required. You will keep in mind the formula for the magnetic field at the center of a current carrying loop, magnetic field at any point on the axis of a current carrying loop, okay, the formulas you will keep in mind. Yes, then all these are required, the magnetic dipole moment, Ampere circuital law, okay. Then force formula, okay, force on a current carrying conductor, okay. Then here if we see that magnetic flux formula, okay, when it will be maximum, when it will be minimum, and in terms of integration how to calculate. Then come to electromagnetic induction, alternating current, electromagnetic induction, Faraday's law, induced EMF and current, Lenz law, eddy current, self induction, mutual induction, transformer. All these things you have to read. From alternating current, peak value, mean value, RMS value of alternating current and voltage, their relation with sinusoidal cases, reactance and impedance, okay, in LCR circuit, and different kind of circuit like purely resistive, purely inductive, purely capacitive circuit, okay. Yes, these are the formulas you will keep in mind for self induction. Phi is equal to Li, L equal to EMF by di dt, or EMF equal to L di dt. This is the formula. Then formula for self inductance, L equal to mu 0 n square A by L. You can get direct short question from here. This part is also very important, okay. That is purely capacitive, all are there. For pure RCL means a circuit where only resistance is there, that is purely resistive circuit. A circuit where only capacitance is there, that is purely capacitive circuit. And a circuit where purely inductor is there, that is means only inductor is there, that is purely inductive circuit. Their current and voltage equation and the graph of XL, XL is inductive reactance, and XC, that is capacitive reactance. Then this one, phasor diagram and different expression for phase angle, how to find phase angle. Then from phase angle we can find different things, that is power factor, cos phi we can calculate, then average power we can calculate, different things we can calculate. This is the power factor formula. Power, average power, half V0 I0 cos phi. V0 is the peak value of voltage, I0 peak value of current, or we can write VRMS IRMS cos phi. Phi is the phase angle, okay. So these all are the formulas you have to keep in mind. And from alternating current chapter you can get different types of MCQ question, okay. So this chapter is very important. Next, this resonance part, very important. This resonance part, this is resonant frequency. At resonance, XL become equal to XC and impedance becomes only equal to R, okay. These are very important. Then come to electromagnetic wave chapter. From electromagnetic wave only few things you have to read. Electromagnetic waves, their characteristics, okay, their transverse nature, complete electromagnetic spectrum starting from radio to gamma. That means radio wave is there, radio wave, then microwave, then infrared, then visible, okay, then UV, then X-ray, then gamma ray, okay. So you will keep in mind this one. And elementary facts of electromagnetic wave and their uses of different kinds of electromagnetic wave, okay. So this is the complete syllabus for your first term exam, okay. All the CBSE and ISC students, this is the entire syllabus for first term, okay, in physics, ठीक है. सो इतना ही पढ़ना है तुम लोगों को. एंड यहाँ से जितना ज़्यादा MCQ प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो कर लो, ओके, क्योंकि एग्ज़ाम ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है, जस्ट 1 or 2 months, 2 months away, okay, because in the month of October, that is puja time, so students will do enjoy, okay. So you start studying from now, okay. And I hope you have finished the syllabus, first term syllabus. Then you start practicing the MCQ questions from each chapter, easy to a little bit hard, okay. All types of MCQ question you practice, and this MCQ practice will help you in your competitive exam, that means in your NEET and JEE exam also, okay. So without wasting time, you all start practicing properly, so that because this is MCQ type of exam, so you can get 70 out of 70, okay. It is not hard to get 70, it is not hard to get 70 out of 70, it is easy, okay. But you have to practice every day properly, you have to practice, okay. So properly you do practicing, everyone will get 70 out of 70. It is not so hard, okay, because first semester exam, in the first sem exam you have to get more and more mark, okay. In second semester exam it will be written exam. There you may not get good marks, but if you get good marks in the first term exam, your overall marks will be good. Okay, so keep trusting within you, keep practicing. Okay, so and keep watching my videos. Thank you everyone.